So I've been working on a candle making kit the past couple of months, and I wanted to give you guys an exclusive behind the scenes of the process. I'm in the last few steps of making the kit. I'm gonna take you guys with me and show you the rest of the process and everything that I have so far. Basically what I'm gonna be doing now is working on testing the kit itself and seeing if everything works great. And I also have to take some pictures, of course, for my website. So I'm gonna take you guys through that behind the scenes just to show you what my process is like when I'm coming up with a new product. I'm honestly so excited about this kit. I am finally on the last few steps. So let me show you guys what I have so far. Right here is the original kit that I came up with. I no longer like this label, so I have a new label that I've created that's currently on Canva. Let me pull that up for you guys right now. This is the new label that I think I'm gonna be using. It just demonstrates everything that comes within the product. I might change it around a bit because I am consistently changing my mind, but so far I think I like it better than this right here that I came up with. I feel like it's more detailed and it captures my brand. And right here I have the information about what's going to be included inside the kit. I have to take pictures to put them in the splashes right here of what's included inside the kit. And then these are the instructions. Very direct, very simple. I have to say that this has taken me longer than I thought it would, just because I am very hands-on with any product that I come out with. I have to test them several times. I am also very picky with everything, so I consistently change my mind about what things should look like, what I should include in the information. So this definitely took way longer than I anticipated, but I am so happy I'm in the final steps of this. I can't wait for you guys to see how everything comes together. So now what I'm going to be doing is taking pictures of everything that's included in the kit so I can have that for my website. And for that, I'm going to be using my Sony a6400 camera, and I have several different lenses for that. So yeah, let's get right to it. All right, guys, so we are a few days later. I haven't had a chance to edit these pictures that I took just because I got swamped with work. But now I'm about to do that. And first thing I got to do is transfer them from the SD drive to my actual computer and then go through them and see which ones I like so that I can edit those. And then I'll be using that for my website and the card. These are everything. There's like a bunch of pictures. What I did was create a file for the candle making kit, which is right here, and I'm gonna transfer all these pictures over onto it so I can have them all in one place. And select all of them. Oh, that's over 50 pictures. That's fun. So now they're all in one place. It's a lot of pictures, but they're not all gonna be used, obviously, because I have ones that I am gonna like and ones that I'm gonna scrap. So let's get to editing these. To anyone out there that saw me bring out that Sony a6400 camera and think, oh, I can never do that for my business or whatever, I want to tell you that you don't have to have a fancy camera to take pictures of your products. You can use your phone. The key thing is going to be for you to have a really, really good editing program like what I'm using right now, which is Photoshop. The key thing for anything in general is for you to edit your pictures well so that they can stand out. You can change everything about the pictures once you take them. That is the greatest thing about editing anything, and I want you guys to just think about that when it comes to your products or you feeling discouraged when it comes to anything in general when you're taking product pictures, because a lot of these companies, believe it or not, a lot of times it's the editing that brings the picture really, really well together. So think about that when you're being discouraged about everything. This is just an example of how I edit my pictures to make them look a specific type of way. I play around a bit just to see what works and what doesn't, and I can always go back and change anything that I don't like. that was just an example of how I edit my pictures using Photoshop. And what I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and edit the rest, scrap the ones that I don't like, and then move forward with the ones that I do like. Add those to my card that has the information about what's included. I guess I'll show you guys a final of the pictures that I do like when I'm finished. This is gonna take about an hour or two, depending on how I feel about the pictures. And then we'll get to printing everything out, from the labels that I created, the instructions, and everything else that I need to do. Stay tuned for that. Another day, another task, and today what I am doing is basically finalizing the candle making kit labels, the cards, the instructions. Everything that is written is what I'm focused on today, so that I can wrap everything up and make sure that it looks neat and detailed and captures everything about my brand. I printed these out, the new labels, and it looks like it's a little bit too small, so I'm gonna go ahead and change that a little bit around so that it could be bigger. And I don't know why, but my printer looks like it's messing up the ink, which is weird because I just replaced it, so it should look a little bit darker than this. I don't know why it's doing this. It's always something, always. This is annoying, but it's part of the process. So let's go ahead and make some changes. And as usual, I'm just using Canva to finalize everything before I print them out. And if you don't know already, I also use online labels to print my labels out myself. So that's why I have this printed out right now. I definitely recommend them if you guys are looking to print labels. You can check out my video on how I make labels specifically, and I'll link that for you below. But yeah, I'm about to print these out, make these words a little bit bigger so people can see them. All right, we got the second one printed. It looks better than the first. The details are able to get seen. This is them side by side. I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but this one's way smaller than this one. I gotta say, the one thing that I hate about making my own labels at home is this process of trial and error, trying to test what it's gonna look like. Because I don't know what it is with printers, but when you need them to do their actual work, for some reason they're always messing up. Like, why does my label look washed? Hello, I just replaced the ink, so what is going on? Now we're gonna replace this label right here because that is not appealing at all. So this is the old label. We're just gonna peel this off if we can. Okay, it's definitely gonna give me a hard time. So we're just probably gonna use a different cover. Got another one. And we're just gonna take one of these and put that on as center as we can possibly get it. And that's it. That is it. Ooh. I like that so much better than the other one. That's done. The next thing is printing out the instructions. It's just gonna be 2 pages, front and back, so it's just 1 sheet of paper to make it easier on you guys. So let's just print that out. Instructions are printed out. I don't know why my printer is doing this. The logo is just, where's the color? It's not working for some reason. But everything else printed out perfectly fine. Just 1 sheet of paper is going to be folded, and it's going to go right in the back of that box. Now the last thing I need to do for this is print out my cards that I'm going to input inside of the candle making kit that'll have everything that you need to know about the kit. And I'm also including a link to a video that I'm gonna post so that people can have step-by-step instructions that'll show them exactly how they can make their candles, just in case you're, a visual learner like me. But right now I don't have the video recorded yet, so I'm not gonna be able to print these cards out until I record that video. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean. So my idea is basically this, where you guys will have access access to a video directly on YouTube where you'll be able to scan this code right here and watch that video as you're making your candles. You know, you'll be able to see everything throughout the process and see, oh, am I doing this right or whatever. So I'll probably be recording it tomorrow. So because of that, I cannot print out the cards yet. This is the front page. It has everything that's included in it. So since I won't be able to print those out yet, this is pretty much where I wrap this video. I appreciate you watching this and seeing my process about how I come up with new products. This candle making kit has been in the works since last year. I have put a pause on it several times. I look forward to seeing you guys' reviews and seeing your beautiful candles once you make them. Make sure you tag our socials at Serene Aromas for Instagram and YouTube. If you want to pre-order these, make sure you tap into my website, serenearomas.com. They should be available to you by the time you're watching this video. And make sure you stay tuned for more products to come this year. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.